crispy wings, sauce dripping slow. Stacked up high like a food cargo. Crunching loud, the flavor show. Midnight cravings, gotta let it go. Late night, feast tables alive. Forks and knives, tonight, the hunger vibe.
It's foodie time, foodie time. It's foodie time, foodie time. It's foodie time, foodie time.
Foodie time.
Foodie time.
Good morning. Hey, I'm back. Hey, everybody. How are y'all doing? Just got back in yesterday. What a crazy trip, but had a good time. You guys are probably wondering, did she have a good time? I had a great time. And y'all got to see who my special friend was that came along on her own solo adventure. How crazy was that? You know what, you guys? I got to say something. Cruise life, still the best life. That's just the way it is. So how are y'all doing this morning? Let me turn on the comments because honest to goodness, I want to keep up with what's going on. It's been a while. I'm out of practice. Hey, y'all. Getting my nails done. We'll watch the replay. There's Angie from Whatever Floats Your Boat coming in first. Hey, she's getting her nails done. Part of the Foodie Squad. Hey, Foodie Squad. I'm going to give y'all one big heart right now because, yeah, I'm out of practice. But anyway, Mickey's Adventure. Good morning. It was only 5 nights, but it seemed like, I swear, it seemed like I was gone a week. I guess 2 days difference really doesn't, it's not that big a difference, but there you go. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, it's Chatty Wednesday, y'all. Chatty Wednesday. Everybody, you can hear me okay? Making sure that we're doing okay. Whew. Yeah. I feel like I was gone for a long time. I don't know. It was just really weird, but I hadn't been on a cruise in a while. Well, not since the summer. And, cruisers, we feel like if we miss, if we don't go on a cruise like every 6 months, then people probably think we're really bougie. But the reality is once you've started cruising, you really just can't stop cruising. So there you go. But anyway, there is Jan. Hi, Jan. She's saying hello to everybody. There's my buddy Rick. Oh, and he brought me some purple hearts. Thank you for the purple hearts, sweetie. Part of the Foodie Squad too. You guys, like I said, I'm going to try and get the hearts in, but it may not happen today. Yeah, I did sleep good last night. Then the day before, I did sleep during the day. I mean, I didn't get into 4 a.m. Had 3 delays on my plane. One of them was due to a bad tire on the plane. Yeah, I was so stressed. After they said that, the captain comes on. He's so nonchalant. He says, well, we were already on the plane. All of our luggage was loaded. Okay. All of our bags were in the side of the thing. We were getting ready to, I guess, taxi out. And the captain comes on and he goes, well, guys, if they had told me this, I would have never let y'all get on this plane because now I have to tell you that they have to change the tire on the plane and we got to take all the bags and get back off the plane. I was like, are you kidding me right now? After all the trouble I went through getting on this plane and getting these bags, y'all know what I'm talking about, on the plane. It was times like that I thought I should have paid that extra $100 they offered me and upgraded to first class. I mean, I was sitting in row 9, so I was pretty close to first class anyway. But here's the thing, y'all. When he said we got to get off the plane, all the people in the back were booing. I mean, I'm like, come on, y'all, a bad tire? Y'all gonna boo about a bad tire? Now, how would you feel? I just want to know. I know this isn't Q&A Tuesday, but if they told you something was wrong with the plane, even if it's just a tire, would that stress you out? Because it really did stress me out, y'all. I started thinking about it. I said, all the possible things that can happen to planes, a tire is not that bad. I'm glad they figured it out and changed the tire, but yeesh. Good morning, Nettie. Oh, Rick. I skipped over Rick. Part of the Foodie Squad, both Nettie and Rick. Good morning, you guys. Yeah, like I said, out of practice. My dog chewed up my glasses yesterday. I guess that was his way of telling me, don't ever leave again. You left me with Dad and he was not happy. Poor dog. Anyway, hi. Oh my gosh, Janet. You know what I'm talking. Y'all who own dogs, they have their way of getting back at you about stuff. I tell you. Josiane, welcome in, part of the Foodie Squad. Josiane's going to be on today at 12 o'clock. Yes. Haven't seen you for a while, you guys. I really kind of missed y'all. Although the good news is I had Kathy, so I had a member of the community with me. She was on there solo too, and I'll tell you what, we did a lot because we're different in what we do. She does like major regular cruise content where activities and stuff. She did all the cool stuff. Now I had been on Freedom before, so my main focus, I did do some stuff on the ship. Yeah, I did a few shorts and stuff, but my main focus was the casino. And yeah, I can't wait till y'all see those vlogs because some stuff happened. Okay. Yeah. Some stuff happened that y'all got to see. I'm not going to give it away because I want to save it for the vlog, but some really exciting things happened while I was in the casino. And yeah, you just never know what's going to happen when you're into the casino. The food is back, Scott, part of the Foodie Squad. How are you doing, Scott? Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for coming in this morning. Like I said, it seems like I haven't seen you guys for a week. But it's only been a few days. Just seems like a long time. Y'all are part of my morning for real. I realized that, during the time that we were on the ship, like I said, Kathy was there. So that was the good news, is I had Kathy, and Kathy's a sweetie pie and so enthusiastic and stuff. You guys, I'll tell you what, I have to admit that woman is very good at what she does. Okay, she's very enthusiastic. She has all of the props and all the good stuff. I knew I was a major disappointment because my enthusiasm is like, hers is like this big and mine is like about this big. So I was thinking to myself, she's probably saying, this woman is not doing anything related to Christmas or otherwise. But my brain, I was focused on the casino. She was focused on, getting her content. So that was the good news. The good news is also, like I said, I already have Freedom of the Seas on my channel from, I think, the first time I got on YouTube, as a matter of fact, and really started getting serious about content. I mean, it's not, I'm sorry to say, good content. It's like the first content, and y'all know what I'm talking about. So it's there. You want to see it. I did have an interesting interaction with the Washi Washi girl on that cruise, and the Washi Washi guy on this cruise was pretty funny too. I've got a video about him. Oh my gosh. He was different, child. Well, Jay, welcome in. How you doing? It's foodie time, y'all. Yes, indeed, it's foodie time. You guys, I kept thinking, what would you guys want to see? I mean, honestly, there was a lot to see. So I'm glad that Kathy came, because she got a chance to see Royal in its real world. Y'all know, who've gone on Royal, that Royal has two things about it that it really does well. One of them is entertainment, okay? And I'm not even talking about entertainment in the theater, because I'm going to tell you that was kind of a wash, but we'll talk about that some other time. But I'm talking about the entertainment they do outside of the theater, all of the different clubs, the bands. The bands were freaking awesome, and they always are. And Independence and Freedom, they know how to get the right singers, the right entertainers, the right music. Cruise life on Royal is always entertaining, if nothing else. So that, we caught some of that, and it was really a lot of fun. Good morning, Glory, part of the Foodie Squad. Hi, sweetie. How are you doing? Welcome in. She said, welcome home. Thank you, sweetie. I tell you, it was a crazy flight coming home, but I'm glad to be home. By the time you get home, you're thinking, hey, I landed safely. We're doing great. I landed safely. Tires hit. Yeah, we all kind of breathed like tires hit and everything went okay on that landing. I just laughed. I said, man, I love traveling. I hate flying. Flying makes me crazy. Seeing us travel, Sherman. Hi, sweetie, coming in part of the Foodie Squad. Good morning, everyone. Who is that lady? Who is this lady? Uh, this is a crazy lady. Yeah, I had a good time in the casino, y'all. I am now officially on the board, y'all. Uh, I'm on the cruising board now. I'm going to get offers and everything. And you'll have to see the video to see what happened, because I'm not going to tell y'all exactly what happened, but I'll tell you. It will make for an interesting vlog what happened. Match the number of likes with the number of participants in the chat to show support. Thank you, Mickey's. Hi, Mickey's. Part of the Foodie Squad, Mickey's. Thank you for all the messages, you guys. Thank you for the prayers about the plane, because y'all, I was stressed. Oh, look, Rick says he's close. Rick is close. I'm close, Vicky. 14 more hours to go to get to the first level of YouTube monetization. Woohoo, Rick, I'm so excited, you guys. Everybody, go and watch at least an hour of, I'm looking at how many people are here. If we all put in an hour, we can get Rick over his hump to get to monetization. Yes, thank you for telling us that. I'm excited for you, my buddy. I tell you what, I'm so excited. And I watched Coach Cruz and Rick last night. If you haven't seen that live, you need to go to the replay. There was so much good stuff on last night. I mean, Sherman was on, Rick was on, and C-Leg was on. C-Leg and Eddie were on Sherman's show, and then Rick and Chris were on Coach Cruz's show. And so it was pretty exciting. I was like recovering from all the craziness, but I was so glad to be able to catch some of y'all's lives last night. Yes, indeedy. So everybody speaking to each other. Can't stop cruising, won't stop. I know. We need to write a song about that, girl. Hey, it's Travel USBC. Ola from off the coast of Costa Maya. Yeah. What ship are you on today, my friend? I tell you what, Costa Maya, everybody was talking about that. Jeremy was talking about that on Go Live Together. I know some of y'all were on there, and he was talking about, his favorite place to go eat. And of course, we always talk about food. We always talk about food when we're out on our lives. Hey, everybody's saying hey. Vicky, Jay wants to say hey too. Hey, Jay. He loves listening to you. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, Jay. It's funny. I know there are spouses in the background. Mine would be in the background too if he was here, but he's at work right now. But yeah, he listens to, like, if I do the party live, when we do the dance party, he's hearing all of that information wherever he is in the house. So, because we are allowed and we just act out. Linda, hello, Vicky and chat. Hi, Linda, part of the Foodie Squad. Thank you, sweetie, for coming in. Oh my goodness, and Twisted Nerves Winston, Foodie's Vacations. Good morning, Vicky. Glad you made it home after such a long journey. Now, it wasn't long, but it was definitely, a good turn. I mean, it was a good turn. I got to tell you, we had a good time. So we met some interesting people. For such a short cruise, I was thinking we covered a lot of area. We went to Puerto Plata, and those are some beautiful videos. So I can't wait for y'all to see that. But we went to Puerto Plata, and then we also, we didn't go downtown, by the way. That's a whole nother story. But maybe next time, okay? The good news is Puerto Plata has become a regular stop for a lot of the cruise ships. So all I can say is when you get off at Puerto Plata, wear a bathing suit, take some suntan lotion, and know what you're going to do ahead of time, because there's a lot of different stuff that you can do, but you got to plan ahead. So, Winston says, good morning, Vicky. Glad you made it home. I read that. I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm repeating myself. Mo Mummy, Mo Mummy, Mo Mummy, Mo Mummy. I did not play much Mo Mummy. I did play Dragon Link. I did play my favorite slot machine, the triple double jackpots one. I did play that. It was crowded. On a 4-night cruise, everybody try and get their points. Everybody trying to get their points. They were all really, really, really focused. Okay. It was hard. Every once in a while, me and Kathy would joke that I would have to go up and say, get out of that chair. That's my seat. You need to get up every once in a while so that I could play my machine. I tell you what, it was busy. But we had a good time, like I said. JC Calamity Jane, hey, how you doing, sweetie? Welcome in. All about to start driving, but listening. Thank you, sweetie, for coming in this morning. Thank you all. Like I said, thank you for not forgetting who I am. Over 4 days. I appreciate that. Your biggest fear when you're doing a live is that people won't remember that you do a live. If you're gone and you come back and nobody's there. But you guys are so sweet. Hi and love and hugs to all, Calamity says. And there's Sue. Good morning, Sue. Good morning from the Bud Files. Now, you guys know Kathy Travel Cake Trips. She be tripping. She had everybody on that ship saying we be tripping. I said, Kathy is good, okay? I need her as my marketing manager. Everybody was saying, we be tripping. And I was thinking to myself, I don't have a catchphrase. But you know what? I got to hand it to her. I learned a lot from that lady over that period of time because she is really good. And Sherman, good morning, Sue, saying hello to everybody. And Jan saying hello to Sue. Nettie says, if something was wrong, I want off. I know, right? All I kept thinking, and I was saying this while we were sitting in there waiting for them to change the tire. We're all sitting in there talking amongst ourselves at the terminal. Of course, the flight that was supposed to be going out of the terminal was over there. So a lot of us were sitting on the floor. I wasn't one of them. I managed to grab a seat pretty fast next to somebody nobody else wanted to sit next to, for as far as I could tell. But they started talking about it, and me and this other guy chimed in at the same time. We're like, okay, if the tire is bad, we want off the plane. Change the tire, fix everything you need to fix. Let me off. That's fix this plane. Make sure it is running well. My concern is always that they don't skip over things and that we get off okay. So there you go. So everybody's speaking again. Travel says, I heard you shut down the club on 14, Valeros and Red Party and told the 20-somethings, don't believe me, just watch. I did release a few shorts. And y'all, I haven't even released the funniest ones yet. But I did release a few shorts. And dude, yes, I was up there I went up there for the toga party. I went down to the Red Club and hung out with them for a while. Saw some stuff. Yeah, it was interesting. But like you said, Travel, Freedom, they don't play. They party. Okay, they partied in the Promenade. They partied up at the Olive and Twist up at the top on 14. They partied down on 3. They had a full house in Playmakers, okay? Playmakers Sunday during the football, you couldn't get in there. It was just crazy. I was worried about too much exposure, if you know what I'm saying, to people. So, yeah. So I'm dosing it right now. I hope I haven't caught anything, but you know how that goes. That was just crazy. Oh yeah, hashtag grow. Look, I forgot to say all of my stuff when I came in this morning, but we are Connect and Grow Chat. Foodie Time comes on Monday through Friday. We have Tuesdays Q&A day. So that's the day that we do questions and stuff about cruising and whatever else you want to talk about, because sometimes people come in here and ask questions that don't have to do with cruising, and we have so many intelligent people here. We're fortunate that they can answer those questions. Anyway, Nettie says, Chat, I hope everyone is well and enjoying this time of year. It's December, y'all. Can you believe it's December? I can't believe it. I'm just like, it's already the end of the year. Some crazy things have happened to me already since I've been home. I got an offer on the condo. our cash offer, and I mean the full offer. I'm just like, what? So that is good. That is, thank you, Lord. I hope nothing happens, but it looks like it's going to be good. So it looks like finally the condo is going to be moving to a new owner, a new person who's going to love it, cherish it like my dad did. So I'm excited about that. Jan, Nettie, I'm still a little down. My old horse had to be put down unexpectedly on Sunday. Oh my gosh. That's so sad, Jan. Wow. Didn't know about that. Girl, that is sad. That is so sad. Praying for you, my friend. It's nothing harder than losing the animals in your life. Everybody has been going through that this year. Angie's lost lots of chickens and chicks and everything else. But we all follow the same path, even our animals. So I was trying to prepare my husband because I know he's very attached to our puppy, but at any time you can lose a puppy, a dog, an animal, a person. And I just worry because he hasn't really gotten over losing the last dog we had. So I was really afraid to get another dog, y'all, but there you go. Here he is, Juan, and his Juan is just a trap. We want to see whatever you saw. At least that's how I roll. Yeah, you know what? If you want to see everything I saw, definitely go to Kathy's vlog. Because I was focused. My whole point in taking this cruise was to do the casino. So when you want to see the casino part, definitely come to my vlogs. But she covered a lot of territory. I'm going to say the girl did a really good job as always. So I did a few things too, but not as much as Kathy. Kathy got it done. She did the traditional cruise from the beginning to the end, all the activities, all the good stuff. So there you go. So Maddie, but I did get a lot of casino coverage, and I'm going to do a lot of casino coverage because I think it's pretty cool. I met a bunch of people. We met a lady who was also becoming a YouTuber who is so awesome. Her name is Rachel, and she also is into casinos. So we had a lot to talk about during there. She taught me a few things about the casino that I didn't really pick up on watching vlogs and stuff. And also I got a chance to talk with the Next Cruise people. And that's kind of telling you something there. But I did learn a lot on this cruise. And Winston says, I'm so sorry, Jan, to hear that. And she said, thank you, Winston, because, it is really hard. It is really hard to mourn your animals. And they're like your family. I mean, they are your family when you think about it. So, yo, Brooklyn in the house, y'all. Hey, Eddie. I've seen Eddie a few times already. Sometimes I haven't spoke Eddie because I was getting dressed and just didn't have time and things went so fast. This morning I actually got up a little bit early, but I did see some stuff. I have not been able to talk because I was so busy doing stuff. Eddie, everybody send hello to Eddie. Hashtag grow. Thank you for showing how it's done, Jen. Thank you. If you're here on the replay instead of the live, be sure and leave a comment. I usually say that at the top of the hour, but I'm just totally off my game today. I'm just glad to be back and awake. Just glad to be here with y'all. I'm saying, oh my goodness. Travel saying hello to Eddie. John Daniel. Hi, sweetie. My buddy in the UK, coming in with 5 pounds. You go, dear. This is a heart for you. And I'm also going to give you a little bit of a media asset, which, by the way, I haven't done one yet because I haven't done the cruises yet because I'm changing. I'm going to change again, y'all. Try to keep things lively, right? But thank you for the 5 pounds, John. That is so sweet. Let's see, what are we going to play for you? Oh, yeah, here's one.
Thank you for the super chat. You lit the room now. How about that? Bling, bling, bling. The love so fat. Oh, thank you for the super chat.
I love that one. Oh man, I love me some Leslie Jones with Drake though. That cracks me up. And your girl doing her thing, doing her dance, for some dollar bills. Hey John, how are things over there across the waters, my friend? Are you guys having the same kind of weather we do? I don't really know, but I've been meaning to ask y'all, does it snow and everything in the UK? Because, I don't even know what the weather's like right now in y'all's area. It seems like everything that we have travels to the east, okay? So I always wonder, does it go across Atlantic and y'all end up with snow? It made no sense at all what I just said, but anyway. Charlie, hi. Hello, Foodie. Hello, sweetie. How are you doing today? Charlie, I'm not sure where you are. Are you over where Willie is? I know I met you on Willie's channel, but are you also in that area? Where are you from, my friend? Winston's saying, I used to love to fly. I'd climb into anything for a flight at one time, but once I got sick, I can't do it anymore. Yeah. I was sitting there, y'all, the third time that they canceled us, delayed us, whatever you want to call it. The third time it happened, I thought to myself, the Bright Line is connected to this airport, I'm pretty sure. Scott, should I just got on the train and went to Orlando? I mean, seriously, I was sitting there thinking about it. I was like, it's not that far to take the train. It's a speed train. So, I was ready to roll, but I don't know how late they were open, and it was pretty late by then. So I was thinking about it, though. I was like, maybe it would not be a bad idea next time to just go to Orlando and take the Bright Line down instead of flying into Miami. Miami is just a mess. It is. It really is. Sometimes Orlando is a mess, too. But I like Orlando because it's cheaper to stay there. It seems like the flights don't have as many problems as they do in Miami. I don't know what's going on with Miami, but there you go. So everybody's still speaking to each other. Randy, part of the Foodie Squad. Morning, Vicky. Nice to see you made it back safely. Thank you, sweetie. Yeah, you saw how stressed I was. I posted on Facebook in the chat for the usual suspects. I was like, y'all, I'm stressed because when they said tire, I'm thinking tire. I guess it would be worse if it was something else, but still, morning, Vicky. Thank you, dear. Travel says on Mariner of the Seas, great Costa Maya eats downtown Mahahual, Camaronacito. Wow, that's deep, Travel. But he's on the Mariner of the Seas. Cheap and good. Actual locals eat there. Well, I'll have to remember that. Mahahual Camaronacito. Yeah. Hope I won't have to say it to get there. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying. Hope I don't have to say it. Fuzzy Adventures. Hi there, DJ. What's up? Good morning, everyone. And please be sure to type #grow while you're in here in your alternate ID. Nettie typing #grow. There he did. He did it already. I didn't have to tell him to do it. There you go. And I'm going to take a quick break to show you one of the videos here.
Get ready to bring sexy back. This February, it's Ryan's 50th birthday bash. 7 nights, 3 ports of call, 1 epic celebration aboard Virgin Voyages Resilient Lady. We will set sail out of beautiful Miami, Pate at sea, and we'll end up splashing around in the beautiful Jamaican waterfalls of Ocho Rios. Then, off to beautiful Grand Cayman, where we will snorkel in the crystal waters. Dance till the sunset at Bimini's Private Beach Club. Oh yeah! Virgin Voyages is adult only. World-class dining, late-night parties that glow scarlet. This ain't a regular cruise, it's Ryan's 50th bringing sexy back birthday cruise. Join the party February 7th through 14th, 2026. Reach out to Ryan and Melinda to book or book with any travel agent you want. Just drop us a line to let us know that you're coming. We can do the swish and backside sizzle together. We'll see ya.
That's going to be an awesome cruise. One thing, Ryan's going to be there. Speaking of Ryan, I haven't seen Ryan, but I know he's coming on at 11:30 today. He's got his live coming on, the Fish Tank Live at 11:30. And like I said, Josanne will be on at 12. And then Linda will probably be on at 1. I didn't even check to see. I'm sorry, Linda. I hope she's going to be on at 1. If not, well, there you go. You guys will find out sooner or later. And Danny's not here. Danny bought, so she's at work, I'm betting. But anyway, Travel Yes We saying hashtag grow. Look who's here. Mom of 3 boys. Hi, good morning. Welcome in. I'm going to give you one of these, girl, because you know what? We are glad to see you this morning. Welcome in. Oh, there's my buddy, Kathy from Travel Cake Trips, my traveling buddy. She too slept yesterday. We had a long day, or what do you call it? Long day, yeah, in Miami. So, it's a thing. When you leave Miami, you got to leave after 12:30. You got to have a flight after 12:30. Unfortunately, those flights have a tendency to get delayed, and they're also late flights in the first place, usually around 5:30 to whenever at nighttime. So you got to find things to do while you're, in the airport or in this. I knew I was going to be there till 9:16, so I got a car, and I rolled around Miami, y'all, and it was crazy. I mean, I had decided that I was going to get used to driving in Miami because whenever I go, Jorge drives, and I was thinking, might be a good idea for me to get out and try some new stuff, see what I can see. And I told Eddie. So Eddie, I did do it. I went to Coral Gables. I went to the Hyatt Regency there because I don't know if y'all know this. I'm about to go off on another tangent, but this is an informative tangent. I have a Chase Sapphire card, and Chase Sapphire, everything you buy gets points, right? And you can use them for travel stuff like hotels and what. So I always book my hotels without any money, y'all. As far as I'm concerned, it's free because I'm getting the points from just my normal shopping, okay? And they're going on my card. I always pay my card off every 30 days, so I never pay interest. And then I use those points to get Hyatt hotels, Marriott hotels, and IHG, otherwise known as Intercontinental, Holiday Inn. All of those, pay for them with points. So, I'm constantly investigating. And I stayed in the Hyatt Regency when I got there downtown, and Kathy stayed there too. And we went down to the river, hung out, saw the yachts, all the stuff, yeah, that's in the vlogs. I think I know she probably put it in the vlogs. I don't remember if I made a long, I think I made a short or two. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But the yachts are so freaking awesome. And staying downtown is a total different feel, especially on the Brickell side where all the rich people are. So we were down there, perpetrating a fraud, having a good time, eating food in places we don't normally go to. We went to a really cool little restaurant. So I'm going to say, if you get a chance while you're in Miami, do some exploring, get out and go to some areas you've never been to. And like I said, Coral Gables, when I went there, the last night I was there, I went there and hung out most of the day in Coral Gables. It's a lot of little shops and stuff. And the Hyatt Regency is really cool. It is a big place. Everything in Coral Gables is kind of like older. It's not really old, but you can tell that it's older Miami, okay? It's not like South Beach, older Miami Vice style. It's more like antiquated Miami, and it's a total different feel. So I did enjoy that. Let's see, what else did I do? I didn't go too far because you really don't want to get lost in Miami. It's one of those situations where it's like, okay, where am I at? I'm in the hood. Oh no, don't get out of the car. I mean, I was just looking around thinking, where am I? And then I realized maybe, just maybe, I was in the hood, okay? So sometimes you accidentally drive into areas that look a little sketchy. And then you're thinking, how do I get out of this area? It was funny. But yeah, I did see a lot. And, I really did enjoy that last day in my little rental car and having a good time. I didn't go to the beach. Sometimes Jorge and I will get a rental car that last day and go to the beach and hang out, see what we can see. And this wasn't that situation. Since I was solo, I couldn't really, like do as much exploring on the beach and go to South Beach and go to Little Havana and all that stuff. I just kind of went to that one area of Coral Gables. They also have a Biltmore there. Now, I never did find the Biltmore, even though I was on Biltmore Boulevard several times. I did probably drive right by the area that you go into the Biltmore. Who knows? I did go the Miracle Mile, up and down, up and down, up and down. I did see some of the University of Miami, which is really pretty, a nice campus. But as far as actually getting out of the car, I only went into the Hyatt Regency. And that, like I said, was just to see what it looks like for my next stay. I would like to go there and kind of hang out. Maybe stay there a couple days. I think our next cruise, we may be there 2 days early. So I may get a chance to go back down there and stay for a day. It's almost tax time. Didn't you finish your taxes? Lori said. Did I say almost tax time? I don't know. Did I say that? No, I've already done my taxes. Yeah, that was back in October. But let's see. Derek says hi in his other alternate ego there. He's got a few channels, a couple channels. Thank you for typing hashtag Grow Mom of 3 Boys so that people can connect with you. There you go. You had to do it twice, but sometimes it doesn't kick in if you do it at the same time as somebody else. We also found a farm, Jan says, that we want to make an offer on. Please pray we get it. Well, that's good. I know you've been looking for a while, so I'm glad to hear about that. Yeah, I will pray that you guys make a new home for all the animals. That'll be awesome. Okay, so everybody's still speaking. We're going to come down and see if there's anybody. See if there's anybody I have left out. Haven't said hello to you. Sorry, I'm lurking while doing stuff. Well, that's good. I'm glad that you're lurking, Eddie. Together we travel. Hey, y'all, what's up? Hello, everybody. Glad to see y'all coming in this morning. Oh, my. Coach. Hi, Coach. Glad to see you. Foodie. Hey, you guys, we got a lot of great channels in here today. We always have good channels in here, by the way. But, it's always good to see some that we don't normally see come in, so that people can connect with y'all's communities and get to see some new stuff. That is freaking awesome. Coach, I'm so glad to see you. About to hop onto a meeting for work, but wanted to say, hey. I am Coach Mean Reen. Yes, definitely check out Coach Mean Reen, and together we travel. I hope all is well. I just got back from a cruise, girl. So on one, I'm rested, but on the other part of it, I'm sad because, disembarkation brings along a cruise hangover with it, meaning I forgot that I have to do my own food. Y'all, I walked around the kitchen all day yesterday. When I woke up, I just kept walking in a circle thinking, oh man, I gotta cook something. I gotta look in the refrigerator and find out what food is in here. And while I was gone, although I'm glad he did it, my husband cleaned out the refrigerator. So I was just totally disoriented. Okay, I looked in there and I was like, where's the food? I'm going to have to go to the grocery store. He cleaned it out. And when I say he cleaned it out, I mean, he got rid of a lot of stuff that I could have swore was in there, but maybe it's in the freezer. I don't know. Hello. Everybody speaking. I don't know, y'all. There's no food in the refrigerator. I'm going to have to look in the pantry and look for some food, but it would be a good idea. after I get off of here to roll over to the grocery store and pick up some things so that I make food again. I don't want to cook, y'all. I'm spoiled now. I'm used to just walking down somewhere and picking up some food. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Oh, that is just so depressing. Anyway, LOL, Mahuhual is the actual beach town downtown that people commonly call Costa Maya. Easier to pronounce. Yes. Yeah. Costa Maya is easier. And I did not know that. I didn't know it was, there was a beach town. I have never actually gone outside the gate. I need to do that before they turn it into Perfect Day of Coco Gay or Perfect Day of Mexico. I'm sorry. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Blessed to Crochet. Hi, sweetie. What's up? There's Mary. Hashtag grow. She's coming in with the hashtag grow. So be sure to connect to Blessed to Crochet. Okay. Is there anybody else that I have not talked to yet? I think I've covered just about everybody. Wow. There's a lot of people in here. You guys, you see, I'm here. I'm just untangling yarn. Girl, I tried to crochet and I realized that I haven't done it in so long that my fingers just don't seem to want to do it. I mean, it could be my age. I'm not really sure, but I kept for the longest time. This is me trying to go through a loop. I'm just like, it's not doing it. It's not doing it. And Jorge was watching me. I know he was probably thinking, what is she doing? She's not making anything. She's just trying to loop and it's not looping. Lori says, I just got my paperwork to start my taxes. Okay, you said how time flies by and I thought you just finished your 24 taxes. I know, right? I finished mine. I finished Dad's. I was a happy camper to get that off my plate. Good morning, Vicki. Run! And welcome back. How are you doing, Mr. Defam Adventures? Everybody's in here under their handle, so I'm kind of guessing at how some of y'all have your channel name because, when they give you these channel handles, it doesn't really sometimes match. It's got numbers attached to it and everything. So I don't know what to think about that, but welcome in, Ron. Defam Adventures, Blessed to Crochet, Linda Montemayor. Okay. So I think I've said hello to just about everybody and you guys are connecting to each other. It's a beautiful thing. I'm so glad that you're doing that. I'm going to change the banner over to 2027, y'all, and we're going to keep on rolling down till we get to the bottom here. I think we're almost at the bottom. Lori, your puzzle looked great. You finished your puzzle? Nettie says, do your own food. When I get off cruise into a restaurant, I sit back in a chair with my arms up, waiting for someone to put my napkin in my lap. You know what? They don't do that at a lot of restaurants anymore. So you're just waiting. Where's my napkin, y'all? Come on, put my napkin in my lap. Oh my gosh. But anyway, cruise life, the bougie life that we get to live for a few days. And then you know what happens? Back to reality, y'all. Unless y'all are rich. Now, some of y'all might be rich. I don't really know. But I'm going to tell you something, y'all. I was really tempted yesterday to roll over to Chick-fil-A and get a salad because I could not get into the mindset of doing my own food. And this morning, I made an egg. I fried an egg. That's it. That's all I've had to eat. I feel bad. Oh, like late last night, I will confess, I had some Captain Crunch. Y'all, what is it about Captain Crunch? I bought some Captain Crunch about a week ago before I left for the trip. And now I'm glad I did because that just warmed my soul. It's nothing like some good old morning comfort food. After you're depressed about getting off a cruise ship, you got to have something easy to make that brings back good memories, And that was my Captain Crunch. Oh, man. So, Lori, did you finish your puzzle? Because now I'm curious. I mean, she's been working on that puzzle. Lori don't do just any puzzle. She does puzzles that are 2,000 plus, okay? You go, girl. My 2,000 puzzle got smashed and probably eaten. It's It was on the table for so long, my dog was beginning to do it. Okay, he would take his paw and just go, psh. Let me see what she's got up there. Psh. He would just toss it. So that poor puzzle. Linda says, sorry, Jan, typed your name wrong. Okay, that's okay. Typing names wrong happens. That just happens. Linda, I do that too. Yeah, everybody does it. It's a thing. I mean, I don't think anybody takes it personally anymore. We know. Lori said, thank you, Randy. I don't have chat anymore, so I have to wait for Vicky. What you mean you don't have chat anymore? Did you stop doing TikTok, girl? Scott said, about a week ago. Okay. I just thought of that song. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm anxious to start making some more songs. We need to have a dance party. Yeah, we need to have a dance party. Kathy of Travel Cake Trips, are you interested in coming on and talking about the trip for a live, some cruise talk? Would you be interested in that? You know, because I have Thursday night open if you're interested. I'm always trying to drag Kathy online. It's to talk about cruises. I promise to talk about. I would love for you guys to hear Kathy's experience because, look, it'll be first for me. I was in the casino. I kind of want to hear and see what she did while I was there. But anyway, yeah, good songs. That would make a good song right there, okay? I'm thinking of some new songs, y'all. Need to give me some titles of some new songs so we can make some new dance songs. Because, you know, we have some good songs to dance with, but we also need to, you know, keep it fresh, keep it lively. You know what I'm saying? Oh, dance party in the mix. Oh, yeah, I love Captain Crunch. I have always loved Captain Crunch. And do you remember back in the day when they used to have good stuff in that box? And you would be tearing that box apart to find the toy and stuff. Poor kids. I know. Life is hard. I don't know what happened with the toys in the boxes. They used to even remember the little records on the outside of the back of the box, and you cut out the record and you could play it. My mother refused to believe that actually worked. I mean, for like, I don't know, months, I was saying to her, Mom, it really works. And she was like, I don't know. Why should I spend all this money for you to get some Captain Crunch with a record on the back of it? I don't know. Oh my goodness. But those were the good old days back when you could get toys inside your cereal. I'm back, Angie. I know you're back with a beautiful nail job. I tell you what, I didn't get my nails done. I got my toes done. Anyway, getting back to dots while Larry does puzzles. Okay. Well, the dotting is a great idea. Kathy gave me a dot thing that I have not done yet. I got to learn what dot is. I'll keep looking at it. The concept is just not, I need to follow some dotting. So Lori, when you get a chance, record your dotting while you're doing it so I can see what's really going on. You know what would be nice? I know you're not a content creator, but if you could make a quick video about how to dot, that would be so cool. Just saying. Linda says, Vicky, how did you do in the casino as far as when? I can't tell you. I'm going to leave the vlog to tell you that story because it is quite a story, y'all. Oh, yeah. So stay tuned to the vlogs that are coming because there will be casino vlogs as soon as I get past this offer closing situation. Well, we're not going to be closing yet, but it is a cash offer. She wanted to immediate possession. I still got stuff in there, y'all. I was like, okay, I like the money idea. That was perfect offer, but I need 30 days to get all that stuff in there because it belongs to other people. Realized that my kids inherited some of my dad's stuff. And there's just stuff in there that, you know, I got to make sure that I get everything out that is of value in there before I start giving it to the DAV and everything. So there you go. But no, Linda, I can't tell you that, but it will be in the vlog. So definitely check that out. You will enjoy that story. Lori, oh, wow. I remember that. Yeah, Captain Crunch with the records, y'all. with the records. Captain Crunch was big on giving out those red plastic bassoon whistles. Bassoon? Yeah, you know. Also, Oscar Mayer gave away whistles. Do you guys remember that? Yeah, I have an Oscar Mayer whistle somewhere. I mean, it's an antique, y'all, wherever it is. Type hashtag grow to show your channel if you have not done so already, so people can go to your channel and check you out. Okay, so there you go. Now, let me just play this real quick because I haven't done it in a while and I love this video. Hey, that was pretty nice. I love that video. If you don't know, on February 14th of 2027, we're all getting on the unhinged, unmatched, unhearted, ungrouped cruise. You can book it through anybody, and be sure to let Liz of Carnival Cruise Addicts, let her know that you're coming on. Yeah, I'm having a hard time saying stuff, y'all. Oh, anyway, record on the back. Never had Captain Crunch. Never had Captain Crunch, girl. But JT and I have a date to sit in the basement to play records on the record player this weekend. Can't wait. Can I record with getting a strike? Can I record with getting a strike? Without getting a strike? Yeah. You won't get a strike, but you'll get a claim. If you record copywritten music, you'll probably get a copyright claim because that music belongs to somebody else and they should get paid. So YouTube makes sure they get paid. They may share with you, but it's not worth it. Make your own. Go to Suno, make your own stuff, girl. It is raining and snow. It hasn't decided what it wants to do yet. Blessed. That is same thing that's happening here. We're having a mixture, what do they call that? Slushies. That's what I call it. Mushy slushy on the road. It's a mixture of stuff. I don't like it because it's still slippery and it looks ugly. So Scott says the unhearted, unmatched, unhinged, ungrouped cruise. Woohoo! Yeah, he is hosting it along with Cruise Life TV and Carnival Cruise Addicts. It's gonna be great. Y'all don't want to miss that if you get a chance. These are the itinerary spots, the ports of call. Thank you, Scott, for posting that. I now know where Amber Cove is now that I've been to DR, to Puerto Plata. Thank God. I realized in my brain while I was there, oh, wait a minute. Amber Cove is just down the road here. Okay. So that is cool. Can't wait to see the other side with the beach. Book any way you would like, not connected to a TA or group. There are around 40 people going so far. That's 40 creators plus their other person in their cabin. So it's a lot of people. Just make sure to let Carnival Cruise Addicts know if you book so we can add you to the list of fun. Yeah, Liz needs to know how many people are coming just so that she's going to have, I won't say group activities. She's going to have, stuff that, places for us to go and stuff to see on the ship and whatnot. So be sure to let her know so you can be included in the fun. Thank you, Vicky, for playing the promo. Always, sweetie, you really know that I love that promo. Without, without getting a copyright strike. Uh, Copyrights are real, but I tell you what, YouTube is the one who will tell you exactly what's going to happen if one of the things I do, I don't know if everybody does this, but before I release a video, I always run it through to see, I run it in private or unlisted to see what YouTube has to say about that vlog. Is there copywritten stuff? Make sure before you release it or publish it, I should say. And that's one of the things that you can do with just a little short video, of that song to see. But most of the time somebody is got a copyright on it, and you will have to either take it out of the song or share it with somebody. It's an interesting situation, but I understand as a former musician that they got to get paid for their music. I mean, you don't want other people to use your stuff without you getting paid, and they feel the same way. Good morning, Vicky. Welcome back. Hey, it's Camille. Hi, Camille, part of the Foodie Squad. Thank you for the green hearts. I appreciate that, sweetie. Thank you for saying welcome back. Good morning, chat. Nettie says, even if I bought the album 50 years ago, LOL. Yeah, they still have copyright. Well, most of them do. I'm going to tell you something. Years ago, a lot of the people that released songs did not have copyrights. How crazy is that? So they didn't get paid, and that's a sad situation. So there are songs out there that don't have copyrights, and even some public domain stuff out there, Christmas songs and religious songs and whatnot. So there are songs out there, but if it's a newer song, and I say newer, I mean in the last 50 years, it's probably got a copyright on it. So anyway, Jan says, Mary, we're not supposed to get the snow until later this evening, and then tomorrow evening, Friday and Saturday. We're south of you. Oh, ew. Y'all are getting snow? I wonder, are we getting snow? Yeah, I sat next to a lady on the airplane who was coughing, and now I'm a bit worried about that. She was coughing a lot, and then she turned around to the window. She was on the window seat. I was in the middle. She turned around the window, and she covered herself, and she still kept coughing. And I kept thinking, this woman has got COVID. I'm almost positive. So fingers crossed I ain't got COVID, okay? I'm just saying. Seems like every time it comes around, I get it. Doing some lurking as well. Winston said, had to clear a clog in the airbrush, and now I am back to shooting paint. Wow. Okay. Can't wait to see that. If you haven't been to Winston's Twisted Nerves channel, check him out, because that's some interesting stuff that he's doing over there with his hands. You won't see Winston, you will see his hands. But we assume we know Winston by his hands. I've always teased the crafters because I get it. You've got to show your hands to do the stuff, but we never see your face. So every once in a while, it might be good. Winston said no. I could already see him shaking his head, but it might be good every once in a while to do an introduction. Just saying, I would like that. Now, of course, that's your channel. Do what you like, but I would like to see you. Pitts Life. Hey, welcome back, Amy. I thought about you this whole freaking cruise, because Amy did, and you should check out Amy's videos, period. Okay. Amy did the Freedom of the Seas, and she also showed me where my machines were. And I'm doing a slot tour too of the casino, because I think it's good that you do that. Gives people an idea of what's out there before they go out there and spend all their money. There's nothing worse than spending all your money and then finding out the slot you wanted to play is in there somewhere. Little late to the game, Amy. I'm just glad you're here. Thank you for coming by, sweetie. There's the Ocean Life. Ricky, let me holla at you. I can already hear him saying that. Ricky, how are you doing? Thank you for coming in, my friend. Did the cruise make somebody sick? I hope not. I don't know if that lady was on the cruise or not. I don't think she was. I think she just wasn't feeling well, and I was unfortunately sitting next to her. Yeah, that has happened. Okay. It's raining here. It's supposed to turn to snow this afternoon, Angie said. Angie and I are really close to each other. She's across the bridge in Indiana, and I'm going to tell you now, it's going to be ugly mess out there. I've got an appointment this afternoon, but I am so glad it's not far from my house because I really don't want to venture that far. Just saying. Good morning, Amy. Okay. So Kathy Mills, I was going to say, I was just about to say, I think I got everybody, but I see I did not. Hi, Kathy. Good morning. Glad you had a good cruise, but welcome back. Yeah, I've never had, knock on wood, a bad cruise. I've never had a bad cruise. I know some people do, but my cruises have always been pretty decent, and I have nothing to complain about. Just excited. Freedom was a germ box. Uh-oh, that's not good. Did you get sick? I just want to know. But yeah, there's a lot of people on that cruise. It's kind of for a smaller ship, it is kind of packed. Okay, it's a lot of people. So I may have gotten a cold from that lady, or maybe from the ship. But I don't know. It could also be that I'm trying to get used to the freaking weather here. The weather is cold. It's 30. It was 32 degrees when I landed here. And, we went all the way to Puerto Plata. It was 90 degrees in Puerto Plata. My body is just really not adjusting well to this change. I woke up really stuffed up this morning. So dry air, dry heat. It is ugly. And y'all remember from seeing me way back in March and April, that I was having the same problem back then. So whenever the dry air heat hits me, I start getting the allergies again. It's just crazy. So I'm hoping that's what it is, y'all. Look, I don't want anything. She said she has to hop on a call. You all have a great day. We'll see you later. She'll be live at 7 p.m. tonight. Okay, good to know. She's on the Chatty Pals list of people we've got going today. We got so many people. Hey, it's after 12, and hey, I got to play something here. Okay. It is, I said after 12 because I looked at my clock that I still have not changed. I need to change that clock. I just hate hanging it up. I hate trying to find, you know what I'm talking about, those clocks. It's hard to hang back up. Actually, I posted a photo of me, Winston says, of twisted nerves on my community page on YouTube from a couple of weeks ago. I finally got out of the house for a painting competition and game convention. I am going to look for that, Winston, because I just want to see you. Calamity Jane says, I made sure to show my face on my seed book vlog yesterday. It's my first long form in a while, only 15 minutes, but excited to get back to my gardening. I'm excited for you, dear. I tell you what, it must be nice to garden this time of year. Kathy Mills, and thanks for turning me on to Pitt's Life. Yes, the music is freaking awesome. Loving the music she makes, but not falling asleep because it's so good, LOL. I know. You know what I do with Camille? You probably don't know this, so I guess I'll tell everybody at the same time. I play Camille while I'm doing stuff on the computer in the background. I put it on her thing and it just plays her lives, and I listen to the music, and it's so soothing. I love that beautiful jazz that she makes. She makes that stuff. Okay, it's pretty cool. Angie says they finally got our siding done. Girl, I'm glad that you have sides back on your house, especially before the weather gets really bad. I mean, it's already been kind of crazy anyway, from what I've heard, but and there is snow on my wooden fence. There's snow on it, so I know there's been snow. But we're glad that you've got some sides back to your house. That's crazy. Yes, I got pneumonia. Uh-oh. Girl, I'm glad that you told me that, but boy, it's sad for you. Are you okay now? Pneumonia? All right. Okay. Yeah, it is a germ box, though. All cruises are germy. You just ask Kathy. I was continuously sanitizing myself. I carried the sanitizer on my lanyard because I have had COVID on a cruise before. I caught it on a cruise on the Harmony of the Seas. And fortunately, I didn't even have any symptoms to the last day. But I'm going to tell you what, after that, I'm very cognizant of it. Okay. Camille says, Kathy, thanks so much. Glad you're enjoying the music. It is lovely. Thank you so much. So many people have been talking about that, though, Camille, it is becoming very, very popular. Good morning. Look who it is. Bill. When I see Bill, I always think, is he home? Is he out? Are you home or are you out? Bill, so glad to see you. Hey, you know what? I talked to somebody who knew about your channel. I can't remember their name now. I did not do a good job of marketing myself on this because I was trying my best not to do cruise stuff. In my brain, I was like, okay, casino, focus, casino. Because, as a cruiser, when you get on a cruise ship, you always tend to follow the same line of stuff that you normally do, which is, for me, usually following a story of what happened on the cruise. And I was trying my best not to do it, but I ended up talking about cruises a lot. And I was with one of the best vloggers out there, and that's Kathy. And so she was doing all this stuff, and I was over there feeling a little guilty, but thinking, okay, focus. So I did do some cruise stuff. But I was talking to a lady, her name I think was Michelle. I want to say Michelle. And she says, do you know about Armstrong? And I said, do I know about it? Seems she is an avid follower of you. So I met a bunch of people who are beginning their cruise adventure. They're starting out on YouTube with their cruise adventures, and I'm excited. That is really exciting. We've got plenty of room for new people because everybody does their own thing. That's the cool thing about cruise vlogs. We all have a different story to tell, and we all do it in a different way. And this one group of people was listening to Kathy and me and a new lady, Rachel, that was sitting at the table during a lunch. And one of the ladies says, it is so refreshing to see that you guys are not competing against each other. And I sort of laughed about it. I said, if we're competing, it's not with each other. There are people, I wanted to say this, there are people in our cruise community that have hundreds of thousands of subs. There is no competition here. They've already got it covered. When you pull up something, you pull them up first. Okay. So I wanted to say that, but I said, no, I don't want to discourage them anyway. And, a lot of people hear that we're competing with 200,000, we're competing with La Vida Loca, Life with Us TV, all of the people who have hundreds of thousands, Ship Life, hundreds of thousands of subs, and they pull up first. Okay. So there is no competition in reality. There is just us out there doing our own thing, hoping that somebody will see one of our thumbnails and go, oh, let me check that out. Winston says, oh no, stay hydrated and feel better soon. Oh my gosh, girl, are you still sick? That's what I wanted to know. Bill, I know Mr. Bill is here. Hi, Mr. Bill. Are you away or are you here? When I say here, I mean in the United States. Nettie, my second cruise ever was full of drunk college students, and in spite of that, it was a great cruise. I love when they have bachelor parties and stuff on the cruise, and you know they are what they're doing because they're everywhere, making a lot of noise, acting crazy. Winston says, I love that music too. It's so nice to paint with in the background. Camille, home run, girlfriend. Gotta run. Have a good day, Randy. Randy, so glad you came to see me this early in the morning. And when I mean early. Dude's in Arizona, so you know it is kind of early. Thanks so much, Vicky. I appreciate you. You know, sweetie, thank you for the green heart. You know, I appreciate you. Thanks so much, Twisted Nerves. I'm so glad you like it. Yeah, be sure and leave hashtag grow before you go, Camille, so everybody can enjoy your music. Hi, all listening while working, multitasking attempt, LOL. Woohoo! Carol, solo cruising. How are you doing, Carol? Welcome into Foodie Time. Be sure and leave a hashtag grow so people can go to your channel. Nightbot will show your link and they can go check you out. Be sure to do that for us. I know you're listening in the background, but if you could type hashtag grow, that would be awesome. Jan says, Pitts Life, I have you on while I write out Christmas cards this afternoon. Wow. Yeah, Camille. I'm trying to multitask as well, not doing a very good job either. LOL, Camille. Girl, multitask for me, there's no such thing. My brain can't operate that way anymore. Nettie says, Ms. Carol, thanks for hitting Vicky with the hotel information for Venice last week. I hope you are doing well. I really dug your videos. Awesome. See, what a hit. What a hit. Thank you. Bill. Okay, Winston says, at Bill, good morning at Warm Strong Adventures. Just subscribe. Can't wait to check out the channel more. You're going to love Bill because he has a lot of content because he takes a lot of cruises. Okay, dude is out there living the life. Okay. He is. Okay. Pitts Life. Yes, we will see how this goes. Elevate me to you. Hi, how you doing, girl? I just came back from a cruise. Elevate is part of our community, our foodie squad. How are you doing? Y'all need to check her out. Bill says, thanks, Winston. I will do the same. Twisted Nerves. Okay. Elevate me to you, talking to everybody. There you go. Hey, you guys, I've been on for a minute. It is 15 after 11. I'm going to roll off here because Ryan Parker Studios is coming on after me and doing the fish tank live. I don't want to mess up any parts of the beginning of his live or any of that. Of course, you know, we can always watch two people at the same time. And that's a good thing. If you have more than one device, you can pull up more than one person. And the fish tank live, I like playing it in my living room because my dog seems to appreciate the fish. He doesn't watch much stuff. He watched dogs and he watched fish. And he also watches Linda. I think he likes your voice, Linda, because he watches you sometimes. He looks up to see what you're doing, which cracks me up every time. Like, does he understand what's going on? I don't even know. You're home, Bill? Bill is home. Well, welcome home, Bill. I don't even know how Detroit is doing on the football. I didn't get a chance to watch any football, really. I did see the people in there. I did see that my husband's team got beat again. I don't even know how my team is doing. I was just like rolling around trying to see what was going on. Elevate Me to You says, how are you doing? You know what? Doing great. Just got back from the cruise and feeling it, y'all. Feeling the aftermath of coming back from a cruise, the cruise hangover. Thanks so much. I really appreciate it so much. Enjoy, said Camille from Pitts Life. Rick from Texas Cruiser says, everyone have a fantastic week. Nettie said, peace and love to all in the chat and beyond. And you guys, I'm looking to see, is there anybody that I did not? I bet Juan would be an avid follower. Juan the dog, yeah. My dog's name is Juan Soto. But anyway, Bill, my award-winning co-host with the very most. Oh yeah, you guys were nominated again. I think so. I didn't really get to catch it, y'all. I'm guilty. I don't really see much of that stuff, but I did get, even though, okay, Meat and I are sub to each other, okay, and I unfortunately don't watch them as much as I should, but they did somehow. I got a notification about that video and I watched it because I wanted to see who was nominated. And I saw you guys were nominated, and Kathy from Travel Cake Trips is nominated. So y'all be sure to vote. And I've said that, and I got to find out how to vote. Yeah. Winston said he just subscribed to Carol. Repeat time, Scott. Bill said that. And Texas Cruiser said, hey, Floaty and Scott. Okay, y'all, I'm rolling off. I think I've said hello to everybody. If anybody comes on, we're sorry we missed you. Sometimes the after party goes like that. It tends to go by pretty fast. Yes, Carol said, congratulations to all the nominees. My votes are in. Okay, cool. Bill. Okay, y'all. So we're rolling out. I will be back on tomorrow and Friday too. I'll see you guys in the chats because there's going to be a lot going on today. We chat all day long on Wednesdays, and that's cool. We know that we're going to have at least one device rolling at all times. So you guys have a great day. And like I said, I will be releasing some vlogs about the casino soon here, and also about the Freedom of the Seas cruise and how much fun we had. And of course, Kathy from Travel Cake Trips will be doing the same, and she's going to have a lot of great cruise stuff on there. So feel better, Vicky. Like I said, my allergies are one thing. Yeah, it's going to happen. But thank you, Camille. I don't really know if it's cruise, related, plane related, allergy related, coming back to Louisville related, the Ohio Valley. Ask all my Ohio people. It's a thing. So we'll see. Hopefully, knock on wood, I'm just having some allergy stuff going on. No football. Oh, no. Yeah, it was rough, y'all. I was running around thinking, it's football. It's Sunday night, and I'm running around the freaking ship. Yeah, Ohio Valley cred is a thing. It really is. Anyway, so I will see y'all tomorrow morning. You guys, thank you for coming by. Be sure to check out Ryan, and then also Josiane. So Ryan at 11:30, Josiane at 12, and possibly Linda at 1, although I haven't seen Linda, so I have a feeling she's not coming on today. Her and Denise usually do bull crafting when Denise is available. So it's possible Denise is not available today. If so, she will have a thumbnail out there if they are going to do it. So see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for coming. And thank you for all the well wishes from, when I was on the cruise and coming back and everything. No, Crooked Peach from the Foodie Squad. Hi, Crooked Peach. She just made it right under the wire there. So hi, sweetie. I'm rolling out. You guys have a great day, and I will talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah. Waves crash loud, they don't say please. Yeah. I'm out here chasing so damn breeze beat. Clock ticking fast like a heart in a race. But I'm so stepping in my own space. Anchors dry, but I cut the chain. Don't need no way, just my own name. I'm a runaway tide, I'm a rebel seed. No map, no guide, just wild and free. Sail away, sail away, sail away now. Let the wind take my bow wild. Turning back, no ground to stay. I'm gone, I'm gone. Sail away, sail away, sail away, sail away, sail away now. Let the wind take my bow wild. Turning back, no ground to stay. I'm gone, I'm gone. Sail away, sail away. Sky splits wide like a vinyl scratch. Moon's the DJ light in my pad. Stars are the crowd, they twinkle and sway. I'm spitting verses while the night plays. The deep hum bass of the ocean below echoes my pulse, it's a live show. Every wave a beat, every gust around. Lost
lost and I love it, it's my turn. Sail away. Leave the past behind. Sail away. Storms can't cloud my mind. Sail away. Horizon's all I see. Sail away. It's just the sea and me. Sail away, sail away, sail away, sail away, sail away now.